Titled, Don't Forget the Life You Promised Yourself. Remember when you were 8 years old and someone asked what you wanted to be when you grew up? You had big dreams, didn't you? But somewhere along the way, life happened. Bills, responsibilities, setbacks. And those dreams got buried under being realistic. We get distracted by the right now and forget about the dreams that God placed in our hearts so long ago. Today, I want to remind you of something powerful. God hasn't forgotten the life He promised you, even if you have. Your dreams are still alive, and it's not too late to pursue them. Let's talk about how to revive those dreams, reignite that spark, and trust in God's timing to make them a reality. I get it, I've been there. There was a time when I lost sight of my own dreams. I was overwhelmed by life's demands, responsibilities, challenges, and self-doubt. I thought, who am I to dream big anymore? It felt like life was moving too fast and my dreams just couldn't keep up. But one day, I had an encounter with God that reignited that spark. It was like He whispered, "It's not too late. The dream I planted in you still stands." And that was the turning point. God reminded me that He's not bound by time, and neither are we. His plans for us are bigger than the years or setbacks that may have slowed us down. Maybe you wanted to start a business, write a book, help people, make a difference, but then life hit. You hit a wall. Maybe fear whispered, "Who are you to dream that big? You've got too many obstacles, too many reasons to stay where you are." But here's the truth. God is bigger than those obstacles. He's bigger than the doubts, the challenges, and the years you think have passed you by. Don't let fear keep you from pursuing the life He promised you. It's still possible. "For I know the plans I have for you," declares the Lord, "plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah 29:11. God planted those dreams in your heart for a reason. They weren't accidents, they were assignments. You were made for this purpose, and it's still very much alive within you. God's plans for you have always been good, and they are still unfolding no matter what age or stage of life you're in. You may have felt like your dreams were put on hold, but I'm here to tell you that God's timing is perfect, and He hasn't forgotten about you. His promise to you hasn't expired. It's just waiting for you to step into it with faith. We are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works which God prepared in advance for us to do. Ephesians 2:10. God's purpose for you was designed long before you were born. Every dream, every desire, was part of His plan for your life. Don't let the busyness of life distract you from the divine assignment He gave you. His handiwork is still at work in you. Think about the lives of people like Moses and Abraham. Moses was 80 years old when God called him to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. Abraham was 75 years old when God promised him a son. Age didn't stop God from fulfilling His promises in their lives, and it won't stop God from fulfilling His promises in your life either. First, remember the dreams you had as a child or young adult. What did you want to be? What did you dream about? Write down 3 dreams you had back then. Whether it was to start a business, write a book, travel the world, or help people, whatever it was, write it down. Sometimes we need to take a step back and remember who we were before life told us no, or wait. Those dreams are still alive, and writing them down will help you reconnect with that childlike faith and excitement you once had. Next, pray. Ask God which one of those dreams still stirs your heart today. God has a way of bringing the right dreams to the forefront, the ones He wants you to pursue. Pray for clarity, for guidance, and for the strength to step into that dream with faith. When you pray, you invite God's guidance into the process. You're not just following your own plans, you're surrendering them to God's greater will. Finally, take action. Do one small thing this week toward that dream. It might feel like a small step, but the key is to start. Maybe it's writing the first chapter of that book, making a phone call for your business idea, or researching a new career path. Even a tiny step counts. The goal is to get moving. Remember, God doesn't need your perfection. He needs your obedience. When you take action, you invite His power to move in your life. It's not too late. Moses was 80 years when God called him. Abraham was 75 years. Your best chapter might still be unwritten, and your dream life is still possible with God's guidance and timing. It doesn't matter how old you are or what stage of life you're in. God still has purpose for you, and it's time to step into it. Don't let another year pass, living someone else's version of your life. God has a kingdom assignment with your name on it. It's time to step into it. The life you promised yourself is still waiting for you, and through God's guidance and determination, it's more possible than ever. If this message stirred something in your heart, hit follow and subscribe for more faith-based motivation to fuel your kingdom hustle. Let's unlock the life God has for us together. Comment below. What's one dream you're ready to dust off and pursue with God's help? Let's make it happen together, one step at a time.